I think check.
What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today we're looking at double barreling. A deuce. I think a deuce is pretty good. We got a double
Yeah.
barrel of
I
deuce.
think we have to
For
push
value?
it. I think you have to push it.
I'm only betting if I think it's for value. So I'm
Right,
gonna
me
check.
too.
Okay, so maybe it's more of a check.
But you,
Oh,
yeah,
No.
it.
I knew
I was
it. You guys
thinking it might
talked
be
about
good
The
enough
it.
EV is
still.
exactly the same.
A deuce is the brick, so you see that range here, okay? Nothing changed. It's just a brick, so you double barrel a lot.
Yeah, no, it's a value bet. It's a merge, right?
this is a big
I
bet
just
for
don't know
value
about,
with ace high.
oh my god, with ace king,
You're just not betting
cause,
king eye.
cause he just has air. And we're not betting like ace nine, ace eight, cause it's, yeah,
Look
Fold
at his
out.
call range if we bet again.
Even if we even got some pretty big bets here. What
Oh.
size, Danny? 8?
Yeah.
Sure.
You get king eye to fold.
Yeah, he calls some ace nine, ace
And
eight,
yeah,
Calls a
value
bunch of
bet.
wheel
king high.
draws,
Look at this ace four,
flush draw.
ace three.
It's pretty thin, but I think it's value.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
gotta be
value.
value,
Yep.
right?
It's value.
Yeah,
So 8.
let's try it.
You can tell from the EV, if the EV is like 6 big blind, that's.
We sucked out.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Maybe he
Yeah,
has
this-
king high spades one
But
time.
does he have a 7?
I think this
Does
is
this loser have like, I think he has like pocket fours.
Well, he could
Yeah.
have a 7 here, right?
Here's my thing. When I bet that big on a turn and get called, I am always checking this back.
no. Bets.
I
Bet, don't
mean-
go all in. Don't go in. I don't think.
Wait,
it's good.
wait, wait,
Bet
wait, wait,
smaller.
Fifteen?
wait.
There's
Hmm.
2
What?
options here, okay? Checking back or going all in.
I agree with you
Mm.
completely. I agree with you completely, and I think it's just good enough to jam.
Oh, it's definitely good enough to jam. I have no doubt about that.
Could be good enough to jam. The thing is, does he have a 7?
Nah, not that often.
If he does, then
He's
GG.
getting all the cookies, yeah.
Is that it? Is that it? We're super reckless. Not a 7? Oh, king deuce, okay.
King
Come
It was
on.
not a 7.
Not even king high spades.
How did he make it to the river? He.
No one has king two there in my game, I promise
Cause
you.
the, wait, how did he?
Whatever.
I believe you can. No one's got king deuce.
Bet that big on a turn, that king two and tens in it.
Is
We
this a
could
double barrel?
maybe, it's not the craziest one. It's like a little thin, but I can see it. We
I think it's great.
unblock spades. We unblock the Broadway draw. We unblock some of the 6-4 draw, like that he could have. We
They
can
don't have
get
ace
called. He may
queen.
have picked up a queen. He may have floated us with some like king, queen type
No, we'll
hand,
check.
queen with a spade.
Check or bet small.
So like
No, I'm
queen with a
betting
spade is
8.
gonna call us. Yeah, 8. I think 8.
I'm betting 8 here every time.
It's like pretty much geo.
8 is greedy, no?
Yeah, definitely.
5
Yeah.
is probably better.
Okay, maybe.
No.
Okay, then
Hmm.
8.
I guess a flush draw is never folded.
It's the same.
Exactly, yeah. Flush draws are never folding. He picked up queens. He has like 6s with the flush draw. He has like some good
Oh,
hands.
fuck.
What the fuck?
This, it's
Wow.
just a card that we're gonna wanna like continue a ton of our bluffs, like jack 10 and king jack and king 10. Like, we're gonna wanna keep bluffing with all that stuff a lot of the time.
Yeah. I think
Look
we're
at
gonna,
the
6x flat.
click. This guy has, like,
we're gonna have to see
It's
the
a,
river.
it's a
aren't we?
call in theory. It's like
Yeah.
you can fold in your game,
Yeah.
but it's a call in theory.
Yeah. Oh.
No,
Oh,
just run it.
I had a hand like this yesterday. The guy just fucking had it, of course.
You're
There
tortured
is-
if you do this in my games.
Pocket queens, he
The
called,
guy
he
The guy
flatted
raised the
pre-flop,
turn? No, we stuff it.
queen 4
If
suited.
we had a spade, we wouldn't do that. probably.
A 6.
What a
Wow.
wow.
I see.
It's a
Wild.
special kind of opponent to do that.
A 10 is worth 5 or 8.
I mean, we're gonna check back some tens now.
Top card paired.
Is
Yeah,
it
my first
like a
thought was
flop?
check too, Lewis.
I ain't
Yeah.
checking.
But no, I don't wanna check this hand, like, check more with a heart.
Okay,
So 8.
I think it's a little depolarized, cuz it's one of these like way ahead, way behind. like,
Yeah. We
Five.
had this.
Five,
We had this
right.
spot when I did that hand history when the top card paired.
Same as when you, oh, no, okay,
or not.
or not.
It was 8.
I was going off of the flop heuristics at like a paired board, you bet small, cuz.
I guess there are enough, draws.
We're barreling eight a lot in this.
Yeah, yeah, mostly just eight.
Do we have reports for turns
We do.
in position?
This is a different board.
So
Yeah,
it's dicey because we already pre-selected, our pre-flop size. So some pre-flop sizes are gonna be large and then you're gonna check more turns, but when you bet small, you're gonna bet more turns and size up.
Yeah, yeah.
I like playing from the flop, honestly.
okay, so the double barreling size we use the most. Here is gonna be eight,
That's following a small C bet, right?
yeah.
Exactly, that's
Calling
following
at
this
two
line.
and this is the board, right?
So
So
what's the report if we double barrel after a large C bet? If we polarize flop, what's our most common double barrel size and bet frequency? The checks, I imagine, go up and the size, I don't
well,
know.
first off, I don't think there's a lot of two bets on a 9-high board, right?
Well,
Well,
no,
not
you've
on
got a
this
decent
board.
frequency of the three big blind bet. It's in there.
Oh, it's a majority.
I meant ranges versus range on all flops. Is really what I was thinking about heuristically.
Yeah, Ken, the thing is, I just don't think we can get a turn report for all flops. I think turn
Yeah, we
reports
need
are
more
limited.
flops here.
Or wait, Louis, if you delete the flop, can you still get a turn report?
Right? It needs to know the fourth card, though, or the first three.
Yeah, it depends on the flop, yeah. The turn reports will always be flop specific, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you run it in Pio, though, you can get a turn report on all flops.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm, okay.
So maybe this can do it, no?
This is something we could ask for. They probably have the ability to generate that.
I don't know how useful that is. Every flop's so specific. Like
That just kind of gives you some sense of like your strategy. Like, am I looking for more? Like we've
And-
already seen across a couple flops, we have a lot
Yeah,
of the
I
eight big
mean-
blind bets. It just kind of like gives you a place to ground yourself.
I mean, I've seen the Pyre ones, they're pretty good just to see. But it's like always specific to a flop. Like you see
Right.
the same patterns anyway. Like middle card pairs, you'll check the most, or like you donk the most as the big blind. It's like patterns like that, you know, the straight comes in, you donk more as the big blind. You know, if it's better for your range.
So what we're looking at is a C bet small and then a turn bet, whereas when you polarize flop, you won't double barrel as often, I don't think. And I don't really know. I guess you probably still bet large.
Oh, I give up here with Queen 8, man.
Yeah, you just might go like B75 or B65 instead of 80.
Yeah. Cause the SPR is lower, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have worse suited queens, which we will bluff than Queen 8, I think. Not many, but
What rabbit hole are we down, Louis?
Thank
There's some overbetting.
you.
Louis just clicking buttons as usual.
Looking at the
But-
different bet size on the flop.
Yeah, the six would connect quite well with the call range there, so when we do continue, we're just going huge, two-tone as
And it
well.
completes a straight.
And are we checking more or not? I forget how often we checked.
I think so.
Wait. What is that?
Wait.
sense?
Huh? That's, oh,
That's like 10. That's like,
No, it's less than 10.
oh, never mind.
Or that's more than 10. Five's a third,
five
eight is half.
Oh, we huge bet
13.
flop, that's what's happening, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13 is like 80%.
80% pot, which is the same
Roughly.
pattern, basically.
Yeah, it looks like we're betting a lot, probably because Big Blind doesn't have many sets, because they would have free bet like nines, maybe threes and deuces shoves, 40 effective. So we get to bet a lot because we just have such a range advantage.
You wanna bet
front
big
loading
on
the
the
turn,
nine
too.
here, with the flush completing and the nine pairing.
I see. I don't find it.
I don't find it.
Well. You gotta bet some, right?
A lot.
Yeah, I guess the Big Blind just quite devoid of nuts, right?
Oh my goodness, now I guess we need to.
Yeah, bluff.
The bluffing
of-
the flushy boards without the card of the suit is always,
It's pretty
those are
easy
the
to bet.
unintuitive ones.
So would you just go like bluff it at
Easy.
like 13 here? That's enough, I guess. You don't have to, you don't wanna like jam and just run into it.
Don't you?
I think 13, doesn't
Yeah,
bluff,
no, give up.
but it's a size, it's a decent size if you do that. for at
White
least.
flag.
What?
We would-
Bro. In game, I'm so annoyed.
So on a tree, we bet 8, or since it's paired and we have it, size down a little bit?
A lot of draws, flush draws, straight draws. You can have jack, we unblock the jack, so maybe it still sizes up. Try to get stacks in.
Yeah, I
No,
think
no,
8. I think 8.
I told you
Yeah.
this would be boring, Louis.
Yeah, just all in.
I mean, hate to see the 8, but it is what it is.
No, all in.
All in?
Yeah,
All
get
in.
paid by a jack. King jack.
Yep.
Jack 10.
Back then,
Even better.
Check.
our
Check.
hand degraded, so we check, but in general, we barrel a lot on a queen, right?
Yeah,
Queen's
yeah.
good for us.
Yeah, I think you'd bet like some of your best eights, like some ace eight, king eight.
Gonna
Just
call this guy, right?
Just cool, yeah.
Yeah, how's a better rate?
Do we split it, our range by suit? So like if we don't have the 7 of spades, do we call more and maybe fold this one?
No,
times?
we're not folding second pair after
Too
we check
good.
turn.
Too
I don't
good.
think we're folding second pair, I'm pretty
We're
sure.
that's-
gonna lose, we're
Do
gonna.
you
that's
ever
too
raise?
small.
Do you ever raise? It's,
No.
it's,
You don't.
you
raise.
need too
No.
much to raise,
You
right?
call
Yeah,
it?
exactly. You have junkier stuff to raise
We're
here.
too.
Oh my gosh. Wait, but look at the EV. You're raising for value.
Uh. Huh.
Cause you
I don't
get
know.
better, cause he's probably betting 8x at some frequency this size that are
6x.
gonna start folding.
Yeah,
For
I thought it
value.
was betting better 8x, but.
I don't think you're raising for
That's what
value.
I thought
Betting
too.
worse.
You're
so-
not raising
Definitely
for
are.
value.
EV of 11 big blinds means you're expecting to win like.
What do you beat?
Over half the time.
You beat 8 deuce, 8-3.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's
Eight,
gonna
eight,
fold
four.
some
Wait,
eights,
can we
right?
go look at it?
So does he fold ace 8 there, Louis? You know what I mean? Like he might be just folding ace 8 there, right? I mean, I would.
No,
Don't think
no.
No,
so?
Tim's right, like, there's no way that,
If it was a bluff, the EV would be close to zero, like 0.5 big blinds, 1 big blind. This
I
is.
don't think that's how it
raising value.
works from what I've seen.
Definitely does. So that small size is full of like 5x.
So he just
we're
has
on
to
the wrong
call.
board. Oh, no, we're not, sorry.
5x, 6x, ace high. It's for value. And then look at his calling range. When we could raise to 13 was the size it liked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cuz the bluffs here are like 7x. King 10, king 9, those are
And if he's
bluffs.
ever small betting a straight as a trap, we block that part of his small bet range.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Louis, we
pair
bet
combos.
13
Can
and
you
then what
click
is he calling
raise?
with?
Yeah, and
So
see.
I had a similar spot to this in a live tourney. Like literally bottom versus big blind. I think I had like 10-9-0 and I raised the river and he folded.
So he's calling us with 5x, a little 5x, a little 6x.
Yeah,
Um,
I had this exact spot on a day 2 pretty much. He bet small river, I raised him, he folded with 10
You raise with second pair for value?
No, I raised with 10-9-0 for a bluff. So we got-
Ah,
Folding some five, he's, everything he folds, we're beating, right?
Yeah, this is for value.
everything, he calls some worse stuff.
Ace 5,
Like
5-3,
dead, but, yeah.
6-3,
I ain't
Jack.
doing it.
8-3.
7-5.
Alright,
Well, and your instinct that like it may be too thin is a good instinct with ICM, cuz like getting those couple extra big blinds just isn't worth it when you lose some of the time too.
I mean, that'd be a massive punt if you do that. Like,
Yeah.
20 left.
Right?
Do you know how nitty people play in these deep stage tourneys?
No, it'd be a sick level. You know the guy just doesn't believe you. He's gonna snap you with the 5.
So the problem with that is if they are that nitty, they're not getting to the river with a weak range. When you're going bet,
It checked through on the turn, so
It should
sure.
check, well, that one checked on the turn, yeah.
Yeah, for sure this is bluffing. For sure.
I am double barreling here.
Yeah, the 4 connects. It would be cool to have a spade. Having hearts kind of sucks. Like, if we had clubs here, I would prefer that, but that's life.
A king is great, no?
I would
No, yeah,
bet,
the king's good for our range, definitely. And
Problem is, it's 8-7-6, there's locked up equity. How do we handle a turn with locked up
The
equity?
question is, do we bluff the river when GTO bot calls us? Because he's not folded.
You think he's not folding, Lewis?
He's got folds.
Well, not when you're
Yes,
clicking the
I mean, it's
buttons,
folds.
Louis.
Look at
Yeah,
this.
Louis, when you left on Friday, the first hand I played, the guy just folded flop to the check raise.
Impossible. Let's bet 5, see what he has. See?
Oh, we
Wow.
found a small
Wow.
spot.
He folded the
identified it.
bottom of the street.
we bluffed him off a worse hand.
Yeah,
Mhm.
great. Pair board. Our
I
hand
mean-
keeps degrading, right? It was pretty bad on flop. It got worse on turn.
Bet half. Get value from King
win?
Jack.
Lewis
I
wants to
actually-
bet.
I actually
I'm not
don't hate
sure.
that. I think you can get some value
I
here.
think it'll
He's gonna have
mix.
a lot of ace of spades X or ace high X.
You
And
wanna
just like
get called by
5x
a
and
single,
4x and
single spade?
crappy.
Yeah. I think I
Yeah.
think 5. I think 5.
I don't
Real
Does
know.
it
life.
ever check, Louis? Does it ever check?
In real life, I bet small to try to buy the river.
Yeah.
See?
Yep, exactly.
But
Like I got like 3.3 in real life.
what do you do facing a raise here?
Fold.
I mean, I bet turn
Try.
to check. I bet turn to check back river because we're not gonna get value from these spade X hands. I mean, unless they bluff.
I don't know, guys.
But
I
you can
don't
also
like,
check and bluff catch a lot of rivers.
I
Yeah,
don't like anything I hear here.
I don't bluff catch in real life anymore.
So
Probably-
I would.
probably
I
good.
would
You don't
check.
bluff catch, period? That's a
Nah, I
mistake.
mean, I do sometimes, obviously, but.
Oh, it's a pure
not-
check, cool.
The
Yeah, there's
percentage
no-
is way,
no
way
reason to
down.
bet here.
So exploit.
Oh,
Wow.
Sweet
Uh,
Jesus. Well, we gotta blast it somehow.
16 seems a bit big, but I've already
Do we
raised to
just go,
7.
like,
But I think it's
I
gonna
kinda
do a
like
bit.
16.
and hope
I
you
kinda like
don't.
16.
GTO might just jam.
Real life, I'd go like 12.
Yeah, GTO might jam.
No,
We're
cuz
just
his
so
value,
strong here. Cause like we have other raises that are a little thinner, like we can raise a flush here. We can raise, maybe we can raise a queen still.
I wanna only make
but-
it 5. I'm crazy.
But yeah, this is the second
no,
nuts. This,
Can
Yeah,
I explain
fine.
my reasoning?
yeah,
That's less than half pot.
He has a bet 1 3-bet component of his range. And I don't wanna like make it 16 and not let him 3-bet. And the bet 1 not 3-bet component of his range isn't gonna be able to call a very large sizing, but maybe it's still 7. Maybe 7's better than 5.
You convinced me. Oh.
Yeah,
well,
7. 7's
Yeah,
a
I
sweet
said-
spot.
I said 7.
You
Yeah.
spoiled me, Danny, actually.
I'm sorry. It's because
'Cause
when we
then-
bluff 5 is too small, right?
and then his 3-bet is basically a pot.
And this will make his 3-bet a jam. Yeah.
So if I's less than half pot, it's probably like the
Yeah,
same thing where you
yeah.
don't wanna reopen the action even in that spot for less than half probably.
Right, 7.5 is pretty much exactly half pot.
This is
I
fucking
think we're
miserable
calling.
with this. This is miserable.
He
with
has,
this having
he has
suing
pocket
game.
fours. We're calling.
Yeah, you just call.
He has the nut flush.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
just got the.
What?
That's
Lost
what you.
it.
If you're playing live, if you're playing live or online and that happens, that's what you get seen like 85% of the time.
Did we just lose?
Yeah, we lost.
Okay, we're gonna get revenge here.
Why
We're
would
gonna
trading
lose
be any
this one
different than
too.
real life?
Yeah, the guy just got nine. He's just got Jack 9 suited.
5 or?
Jack nine suited.
Yeah, Jack 9 suited.
I think he
I
has.
had like
5
both
on mono board.
sizes. I guess maybe 8. I don't know.
I
No.
was
It's
gonna
good
say,
enough.
it went 8 last time on a similar board, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
This one is mono flop. The other was 10-6-4 with a flush draw and the,
Oh,
or
okay.
the 10 brought a flush draw.
Oh, this is definitely. I think this is a bluff.
This is a double barrel, right?
Triple barrel. If a spade comes, I'd say.
You want a triple?
Yeah.
I like the
It's like
sizing. I like the big size.
The
This board,
12.
this board favors us a lot. You bet range on flop.
Anybody going 12 here?
Not at this depth. I might find it if we're deeper.
I'd
It
probably go.
feels ambitious to go 12 here.
Yeah, I usually go 80% here.
Ace five, okay. The worst ones are sizing up. That's funny.
Yeah, I like the 8.4 side then. But 12, well, I guess
You get
I
fold.
guess
Alright,
like King Queen going big makes sense because it's vulnerable. I guess King 10 makes sense.
When we bet 12, what's he doing with 8x?
They gotta fold. That's an overbet, right?
Yeah.
Unless he's got a
He-
recall.
has to call some.
Only ace 8, right? Oh, 9, 8, a little, 7,
How
8.
how does he have to use Jack X? Jack 6? Jack
Flush draw.
5? Jack
They're all
4?
spades. They're all spades.
Yeah, single spade. That I'm not calling Jack
Oh, the
Jack 4.
offsuit ones.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, you
I'm
can
not
put range
calling.
height and see. It's probably
Yeah.
not much.
I'm not calling Jack 4 off of Jack a spade. Oh, it's that. Oh yeah, we got the full thing on. Okay.
With the slivers.
Yeah, the Louis range. Oh, we have to jam, in my opinion.
I agree with you, Lewis. Let's see if this is a good punt.
Punt it off.
On it.
Wow.
Oh.
Zero,
Why?
Lewis. We failed. We're back. We are back to grade one.
But we is it because the can you change that deuce to like a three of spades to
That's
see
what
if
I
it
was
makes a
gonna say.
difference?
A three of spade?
And we're on the same wavelength, man.
I
Yeah,
think
with
if
the
you
board
don't do
pairing,
it on
maybe
a
it makes it
deuce,
like
you
less
don't do it
attractive.
on a three.
I kind of agree where it's not gonna matter that much.
Oh, we can. Now we can on a three.
Yeah, like almost pure.
Almost pure, AKA mixing.
Well, the ace of spades does it a ton.
What about so if the jack pairs, I guess we check as well. If the eight pairs, we check. If it's spades, right?
No,
Um,
no.
oh, it's just the deuce.
Board pairing is bad.
No. I mean of spades. Oh no, you can't have spades. There's only one. Okay, yeah.
Whenever
no.
you make it, the board
Yeah,
pairing
yeah.
is shutting down.
Yeah. Okay. We just got the one spade where we couldn't bluff, essentially. What about jack of spades? Can we see jack of spades?
It was the same thing. Didn't he just do that one?
I just did. Jack of clubs.
Oh, close.
No, of spades, of spades.
Bah, you
Oh,
can,
it's something about the deuce.
Okay.
And he's doing it a bit less, right? With the it's something about the deuce, I guess. I guess we don't have enough deuces.
so tell you what, Lewis, screw the machine, we're doing it anyway.
All
Ah,
right, the machine's gonna snap you, know.
no,
No, wow.
look at this. Look at this. We got him to fold a better hand.
Oh my god, I'm tripling off every single time. Yeah.
On a
Hearts
deuce,
is kind of bad though, no?
what size, Lewis? 8 or 5?
Yeah, but like, isn't hearts kind of bad?
No, I'm good.
Because his loose floats are hearts.
It's a deuce. It's a brick.
I
Effective
think
brick.
yeah, I think it's 8 or 12.
12.
Or
12
check.
12 is
I
ambitious.
think it'll check some. I
No.
could be wrong. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, so 8 or
Like-
12 for checking.
Wait, what if we have Queen 10 of clubs? Is it still like
Same,
this high check?
same.
Like
I
the-
say
like a little bit
same.
more.
Yeah.
The same.
Change the two to a club. Oh, if we had the
Yeah.
clubs, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the same, yeah. Hearts was checking a sliver more though. Yeah, Hearts checks the most because it blocks the wide floats. I think
Banded
just
check.
give up. I think give up.
So,
Yes, it's horrifically bad.
did we get rid of ace size?
Done.
Or do we need a little bit more
I'm
convincing?
done, dude.
The 6 is really bad.
Did you get rid of ace size?
The spade is really bad. The
This
fact
is
that
the
you
worst
block
card.
the
This is
entire
the worst
Broadway
card.
draw.
This is the
Yeah, this
worst
is just
card.
like, this is like nut worst blocker is too.
So ace high is folding the turn.
Some,
Some, yeah. Ace highs with that much going on.
How much
yeah.
would you bet
I,
this is a
I
pure
will say
check?
it's not the nut worst card because it counterfeits some of his jack deuce and king deuce, but it's pretty bad. I wouldn't bluff it.
I mean, now having hearts is especially bad. I mean, if he had like, I don't know.
Okay, no merit in getting ace high to fold here, right?
I ain't.
I just think you have other hands. You have hands with the spades in them.
I was
You have
confident.
hands that
figured it
block the
out,
Broadway
boys.
draw less.
We figured it out, boys.
It just has 3-6.
He called
Or
twice with
seems like-
6? That seems bad.
The silence
Nah.
of the land.
This
What's
is this is curious because it's one of our worst offsuit kings, but I think check.
You wanna
I mean,
bet?
I think this is a good give up.
Yeah, I think we have a lot more stuff that
Yeah,
I wanna bet further down the range.
fold, just fold.
This is stupid fold.
Yeah, we're like bottom of
God's
range.
calling
here.
12% of the time.
Yeah, we're bottom of range
We're
here because we
crazy.
bet like or bet like Jack 8, Queen 8 off, which are bottom of our range.
This is a hand you wanna bet, right?
Yeah, I'm still checking.
Yeah, but not with this hand. Best unpaired hand, no spade.
What's the spot?
Double barrels.
Thanks. Is it a
Louis
holiday?
click check. Louis click check.
No,
I mean, we have some showdown here against
Yeah, yeah,
like
we have a lot of showdown.
king,
I
refuse-
king,
I
king
refuse.
He
spade
folds-
X, queen spade
He
X.
folds so much that's worse than us and calls with everything that's better than
I'm
us.
definitely
This is a
checking.
very bad hand to.
You
to
bunch
Yeah.
of nits.
We're gonna have better bluffs as well.
It's not about being a nit, it's like,
Wow, wow,
I
we're wrong
knew
there.
it. I
It's
was.
the
I mean,
same
EV
EV.
The EV's the same.
I was
Same
gonna
EV.
do it. It's a bet. You know?
but you give me like queen jack here, it
range
seems
bet
like a
is
small
the
difference, but queen jack is such a better bluff. I can get more fold.
So the way I see this. Monotone, you're in position, you range bet. He's calling or doing whatever he wants, and then the turn comes, you need to dodge a card of the suit or the board pairing. Anything else is a double barrel. Oh, that's bad.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, how did we get into this very unfortunate branch of the game tree? I wish that someone had warned us.
I think he's got a flush.
It works in my mind, but yeah,
No. No, he had a 10.
God, that's a hand we could have gotten him off of too. It sucked.
damn it.
Oh, we got aces. Do you ever
This is a
check the
ridiculous
aces here?
hand.
I think I mean it's gonna be hard to get free streets.
Check or bet.
This isn't a free street hand, I don't think.
I'm checking.
I think this is a 50-50 hand because he's still gonna continue with a lot of two pairs, so we get value in that way. But obviously they can just have a jack.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, small betting.
Nets,
Not a mistake.
oh, a bunch of nits.
Wow. Do we have to bluff catch?
You know, I'm pissed off, but I'm calling. You know, I'm never raising.
Yeah.
Never raising, but pissed off when you're calling.
He's
I-
over betting, like we can't
But
raise with a.
I wish we bet turn now.
Oh my god, he had a straight. Oh,
Shocking.
wow.
Shocking. Absolutely shocking.
I definitely don't wanna barrel this hand.
Yeah, check. We got showdown.
Okay,
And some of what this hand wanted to see is it wanted to see like the backdoor wheel draw come through, didn't come through.
gonna call one or no?
Well, he's not bluffing. I mean, I'd rather have a spade. He's not bluffing ace high, right? So it's.
You think
close.
he's not bluffing queen eye here sometimes?
Yeah, I don't think he's bluffing ace high, so it's close, right? I'd rather have a spade. I would call if I had a spade and fold this one. If I had the ace of spades, I would call.
It's not gonna go one, right?
What
Right
bluffs does he
now,
have with one big blind?
Not many.
I got
like
bluffs.
a king, a 10 or an 8.
I screw around
No
with people
bluff.
here.
It's gonna be a better ace high, probably.
I'm out. Hmm,
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, and this is exactly what people show you every time. It's always like a marginal pair. Even it could be like a pocket pair or low pair on the board, like.
Yeah, but we lost, right?
I don't care if I fold one big blind. I used to always call that. I'm like, one big blind, I gotta call. And you never win. You just never win.
You
Like,
only
one
have
out
to
of
win
50,
9%.
You win like 1 out of 50.
I just give up here personally.
The
We
7,
got
okay.
we
Yeah,
got
seven,
showdown.
like you said earlier, Lewis, middle card pair.
Just check. Yeah.
And lose.
A three's not folding. Um,
Hmm.
check. I think check here.
No, 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 no,
Check
no.
or bet small.
You
I'm
got
gonna
a
barrel
great,
here.
a great hand here. You don't wanna see a turn. You don't wanna see a river, right? And
Mm.
all the rivers are gonna be like, you can't really bet. So this is the last time we get value from this.
I mean, we need to check some pairs though, no? Like some marginal hands, which we can call a river bet. Like, eights and nines are probably going to be the highest checks, and sevens. Like in the whole range. Yeah, look, eights and nines, the highest, like one of the highest checks. Sevens is betting, interestingly.
7 is going for it.
I don't really know why.
Yeah.
I guess sevens is a bit more vulnerable than eights and nines, but just check back.
Okay, okay.
Wow, what? What?
Got a
Trying to
value.
get cooled by a four?
I guess he's supposed to like bet small with a 10 a lot. And bet all his queens like every time.
Hmm. Yeah, so you're targeting a four here.
I think that's right, yeah. And we can maybe get heroed by some like ace high.
Get cooled by sevens.
Oh,
Well, I wish I
I
checked
guess he
now.
has a queen 10. We
Oh, that's
fold
great.
and
Yeah, we fold.
yeah, please. Oh, the
Yeah, the
nuts.
The
straight.
nuts.
Nuts are good.
The nuts.
Double barrel this turn?
Definitely.
Yeah, what sizing do we go here? It's a paired board with an ace.
Big bet.
Or some medium.
Oh my god.
We're good here. We're gonna fold.
Yeah.
You got twos.
Oh, I think this is gonna bluff.
I don't.
Got
I
so
think this is
much
a nice
equity here.
check back.
We have no showdown though.
Arrow.
Yeah, but we're
Showdown?
so live. Also, we do have showdown. He has like some unpaired
Flush
spade
draws, I
hands. He has
guess.
some 10x. He has like stuff like queen 7 sometimes, like
Well,
all
mean-
these
if
hands.
yeah, and if the draw comes in, you wanna be able to play for stacks.
I mean, I guess if we check now, we're gonna have to bluff the river with our bad pair. I think. Actually,
Mm,
maybe not.
Depends.
Not
Maybe
necessarily.
not.
I'm always checking.
83%
just
or
checking.
125.
Check. That.
You got a bet here, Scotty.
We got an
Ugh.
open ender. It's an ace.
Louis, can
on the
we see this turn report?
Hmm.
Um,
Okay, I
for
guess we are
this-
just bluffing it off.
I'm really
I
curious to see
mean,
this.
I
one.
mean, we have very little showdown with our eight bad kicker.
So across the range, it's usual. We're barreling turn like 50% of some kind.
What do you wanna see? The
And-
size?
Maybe the
Size?
lowest check frequency. That's a good way, because like we'll be across different sizes, but if you sort by check, that'll show us the lowest check frequency. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that one. So highest check is like bringing a 4-liner, lowest
Yeah,
check.
see,
is
look,
this.
ace is the highest bet, which is normal.
We just
So
don't.
we're betting range, look.
Yeah, but it
much.
feels bad turning a hand like this into a bluff to me. Like, I just can't
We got no like how
conceptualize that.
you think you can
The ace.
but his hand has no showdown and it
Yeah.
can make the basically the nuts.
I guess it's like, I don't think it's that it has no showdown. It might be like a similar way that you range bet flops, that like different hands in the range get different things out of it, but your range is so strong that you can put them all together. Like you can launder some of your weak hands with your medium hands. You can launder some of
Yeah,
your other
yeah,
strong
sure.
hands.
I mean, we're betting a lot because we have all the sets and they don't.
How often do they get the check raise on the ace turn? Maybe that's why. Maybe if they're not if the check raise frequency is really low, we just get to the river anyhow when we bet.
Yeah.
Like I want to make sure I realize is what I was thinking here, but if they're not supposed to check raise this, then you're still gonna realize. And
Like,
you'll
look at,
get value.
can we look at their range? Like, what do they
It
have?
seems like the only
The
thing they can
opponent.
check raise there is two pair and better. They
What's the
can't, they
big blind
can't check
have?
raise an ace.
What's the
I
big blind?
agree.
The big blind might be so lacking in nuts that okay,
It's
does
still close to
can-
15%.
can you put the slivers on, Louis?
The slivers, what do you mean?
Yeah, see, look, he only got ace queen 10 half the time. Maybe because he raised flop, maybe because he
Yeah, exactly. You raise someone flop.
raised pre. Look, he doesn't have any of the sets. So like we're just betting a lot because we got a massive nut advantage. Like they never have aces, never have jacks, never have nines. Never have eights. Only have queen 10 half the time. Only have jack 10 suited. They're not gonna have jack 10 suited a lot because they might just shove it for 40 versus a button open. So they don't have very much high equity hands. So we get to like basically range bet the turn because we have all the sets, all the flushes, all the straights.
We
They
get
don't.
we get some 9x to fold too. Which, I don't know.
I mean, look at go on the EV chart, the range comparison on this turn. Like, look how much higher we are. So we just get to bet like everything.
On an ace.
Yeah,
Alright.
look, we have like we're just like absolutely crushing him, like all through the middle of the range, all through the top of the range. It's just about like nut advantage. We have all the nuts, they basically don't on this node.
Yeah.
And this is like the worst turn, the worst river. Just fold.
Yeah, because we got plenty of nines in range still, so like,
I mean, we have sets.
and full and straights, yeah, full houses.
And we got fucked.
He has
Um,
queen five of spades in range.
This is an interesting one. Like we can check because like we really don't want to get jammed on with all the equity we have. Like we got open
Good
ender.
to check. It's a 55, so bet small.
Yeah, I don't mind that either. Okay,
Bet small. 33.
it's an ace as well.
It can go every way because like the check was in there as a mix too.
I check this. One of our worst aces. We're gonna want some.
Rick, can you
I
double barrel? I think so.
I think the solver is often gonna be barreling.
We need to get value here.
Oh yeah, big bet.
I mean, we're
Okay,
gonna
okay.
want some aces when we check back turn though, to protect our river range.
You would think so.
I think the solver is getting that via
It's
weaker
just
hands,
too-
like, yeah, it's just not as like.
I mean,
Like quite hitting.
it was checking 43% of the time.
Yeah,
which
for
is
sure.
significant. I mean, are we
We
gonna
bet
go?
twice.
Are we gonna go free streets with ace bad kicker?
Yeah,
Okay, so a kind of unlikely straight got there and spades missed. Broadway missed. I mean, he never has the straight. Like it's just
15
a-
big blind.
Feels bad going 3 streets
Why
with
don't we
this.
just check?
I'd check.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's like, what are we getting called by? He
I
needs
mean,
to
we've got an
station some
SP. It's an
queen.
SPR of 1 as well, so like we can
Yeah.
get jammed on.
You
I
get,
think the fact that turn was like mixing 50-50 tells me that we can check this probably a lot of the time.
I think if we check the turn, we bet the river, and if we bet the turn, we check the river.
Yeah,
I think that's
it's
probably a
great.
good way to play
It's I mean, ace bad kicker. It's just a 2-street hand, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess
But-
in theory, it would be kind of nice to have a spade there because that would push him away from missed spades and push him towards like weak showdown type of hands, like a queen.
With the 5 of spades, I think I
Or
just
ace
check.
seven.
Yeah, I think we just check here.
Nope.
Wow.
Fight for it.
Four is bad for our range though.
well, it's a spade, we got a spade, right?
Now we just,
Check, I think.
Yeah.
We have showdown against like queen 10 with a spade.
What queen
Um,
straight, right?
is this a big bet spot or like a 55 spot?
I think it's a big bet, 83%.
Like on deuce, I feel like when the deuce comes on the turn, you bet big a lot.
Yeah, it's a brick, right? So you just can keep, you fire
Hold
it.
Yeah.
on, well, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
125 though,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's firing.
Yeah,
Make him
cuz
pay
the
for the
flop
jack.
is already so bricky, like, I don't know.
We
Did he
dodged
hit an ace on the river?
Yeah, that's why you bet big.
Damn. Seven
check.
with the flush card. It's probably a check.
Bet 55?
Why you wanna bet here?
But
No
we want him
showdown,
very much to
bear gutter.
fold.
No
Yeah,
showdown,
what
yeah.
Tim said.
Bear gutter, yeah. That's
Sure, we
it?
don't have a spade, but
No
know.
spade. Check.
We bluffed earlier with like. Worse than this, right?
yeah, this is like kinda close to bottom of range.
Okay,
Yeah.
so double barrel, but tell me why. Gutter,
We have a draw and we have no showdown value. And we have a range advantage on this board.
And like, can you get
Less of
better
a
hands to
range
fold?
advantage when he
Easy.
calls. Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
easy to
you
get
can
better
get-
hands to fold.
You can get nine high to jack high, some queen high to fold, some king high.
Yeah.
Can I click the buttons?
Yeah, look at that.
you wanna click the buttons, Lewis?
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. What are we doing here? We got a gut shot and a middle pair. I kind of like checking.
On a horrible four-liner.
We saw
Yeah.
before the four liner on a different board had a low betting frequency on turn.
Yeah.
Cause both players have
Let's
to be
check.
kinda cagey if the other player has it.
Yeah, marginal, like, locked up equity, right?
This is
Exactly.
such a good check. Yeah.
Yep. And if you
Don't
were
let
gonna
him
bet
check
anything, you
raise a
just have to
ten
bet
and then get a
tiny.
10 on the river.
Just snap off the small bet, right? We
I
block
think
in.
so.
Yeah,
We block
just
the
lose three and a
straight.
half big blinds. Yep.
Yeah, we
Yep.
block Jack 10. We block
I think we
nuts.
fold, I think
Do
we
you
fold.
He
raise?
doesn't even have a straight for
Wait,
the
you can
sizing. He
raise.
has like
Ooh.
two
Call.
pair.
Actually,
Yep.
Danny, that's kind of good.
Yeah,
for
that's raise.
raising.
Let's raise, that's our best option.
I mean, having
Except-
a spade isn't having a spade
Uh.
kind of bad, but it's the jack
Every-
of spades.
Everything is bad here, Lewis, click the raise button.
I mean, yeah,
The jack is like, it is the nut card to raise though.
We blocked sets, we blocked straights. No, Lewis, not that.
just the
No, what have you done?
Okay.
Lewis?
Louis,
It's
you're
not
right.
crazy.
First thing should.
Look at the logic though. It's like, it's close.
Yeah,
I mean, no, you're losing 7 big blinds per 100.
I know,
You jam more often than you call this.
yeah.
Folding is curious. I would yeah, you just got 2 pair, right? Yeah.
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 We can
Interesting.
barrel this. He's gonna call us with some single spade hands and some straight draws and some
Barrel
jacks. And
55%.
80% for value.
I think more like 55 when the flush comes in, but 80's not terrible.
I think 55. I don't know. I feel like the 7's not that good. Like they have more 6-7, more Jack 7,
Yeah,
Or
they have some
queen
like jack
7.
six offsuit, queen six offsuit stuff,
They have a like
or jack seven offsuit.
we don't have Jack 7 or Queen 7 because the bottom of our offsuit is Queen 8, Jack 8. We don't. I don't think we have Jack 7-6 off. We shouldn't have.
That's all true, but I still just think this hand is enough
We're so
hand
high
to
in
bet.
range, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think bad.
Your top pair is worth too much here, yeah.
Yeah.
so both sizes.
This one's more EV, but it's mainly using this.
I mean,
It bets it
Splitting
bets the
hairs.
big size the most. So that theory of when the spade comes in, we don't bet wasn't as true.
Is
Yeah.
this okay? If we were
Third
deeper
nut.
stack, do we bet and then raise when they raise? If we're like 100 deep.
yeah, we're definitely gonna bet for value.
Yeah.
What, you're,
Does it
you're
solve
saying
her?
you would bet 3-bet bluff if you got check raised?
Yeah.
You-
I
you-
mean,
I think
yeah.
you
I
have to
mean,
be like 300 deep to
yeah.
try to pull that
I
off.
mean, we blocked the
Hold on.
straight bluff.
Can we think about the spot like when we're trying to bet for value here, we're trying to get called by an 8 of spades
Yep.
specifically.
Or a 5 of spades,
I was
or a
thinking-
4 of
Also
spades.
two pairs, also straight.
Yeah, I was thinking put this in your small bet size,
Don't
which
be a
would be
nit, Vince.
60%.
Straight.
Yeah, I'm okay with
60 is
60.
good,
10 big blind here is good. I think. Let's go,
I
Lewis.
think.
No, it's even.
Wow, all in.
That's a
Yeah,
little
don't
bit
net.
greedy. I don't think
Wow,
paid a lot here.
wow. That,
Really?
that does seem a bit greedy, doesn't it?
It's fucking greedy indeed.
Can I see his calling range?
Uh, where
So
do I go?
bottom right, Lewis. Bottom right. Right?
Bottom
Yeah.
right, pop out the
Yeah.
sidebar.
Then at the bottom, there's historic. Expand the last hand, the hat. The hat right underneath. Click on it, expand. And then the hat,
To the right, yeah.
and boom, you got it.
It's called a mortar board, Louis.
The what?
The hat is called a mortar board,
Oh, mortar board. Okay.
I think. I could be making that up. I'm gonna go look that up now.
What are these colors? White?
Compare EV. So you see the top left, you gotta get rid of that option, yeah.
Yes, it is called a mortar board.
It's a graduation cap.
Yes, I would have accepted graduation cap also.
Yeah, like even the straight is folding half the time here. It's doesn't seem like great EV. Can I change the bet size instead of all in? Just like bet 61.
Oh no, wait.
Look, we get to catch so many bluffs here.
It's bluffing with bluffs with jack eight with no spade.
Yeah, and if you just want value, can we go to bet 87? Yeah, same thing. Yeah, I think going all in is like just doesn't capture enough value, to be honest.
Right, Lewis, try out F4.
No, the keyboard shortcuts don't work.
There you go.
I made that mistake last week. I just closed the Zoom.
Wow. Yeah. I mean,
I would
We-
bet here.
yeah, we block a lot of good hands.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like best unpaired hand.
I kind of want to
It's hard to
realize
get-
my equity there.
It's hard to get called by much worse,
Mm.
but
We
we have a
turning
combo
on
draw on the
hand.
back door. It tends to go pretty hard on the back doors when you turn it.
I think if we're turning our hand into a bluff, we're going 125.
Yeah.
Because if we had ace queen and ace king, we can't have a ace flush.
I'd say 55.
I'm
I
checking.
love the heart to continue, but I hate the fact that the ace paired because now we're getting called by a jack.
And a 7. Unless we go
Yeah.
huge.
I'm checking.
And if you're bluffing, like, wouldn't you rather have like queen 10 or something
So
here?
we got a 125, we got a 55, we got a check. People all over the place.
Yeah,
I mean,
Check
I
is
wanna
safe because there's
check.
always gonna be some checks with this hand. If
I
you're
mean,
betting,
I
you
can't-
might be wrong, or you might
I
be
kind
right.
of like check though. We're ahead of the spade draws. But then we can get, but all the flush draws are worse than us. So we can get value from any spade draw, any heart draw.
The check
Because we-
raise is terrible. Let's check behind. The check raise is just so terrible for this hand.
The thing is, what does he doesn't have very strong hands. He doesn't have jacks. He doesn't have ace jack often. Maybe he has ace jack suited.
His
He's
ace X just got upgraded.
Yeah.
Yeah, his ace X is strong now. And he
Yeah,
might
good.
check raise it because of the two flush draws.
Let's go with a check then.
Yeah.
No.
Nope,
Holy crap, I'm completely
83.
wrong. How? I thought check was so safe.
Well,
Maybe
it is 0.1%.
I mean, we block. I guess they don't have very strong hands, and we can get value from the
Worst draws,
worst
like
draws. Like we got a nut draw.
low spades, low hearts. It's crazy.
Hmm.
I said 125% earlier, but I can
Mhm.
see 83 as well.
It's
Yeah,
the what? It's the one option that no one said.
But the thing that's crazy about it is that it's not a bluff.
Vince is close.
Yeah, no, it's
We-
not. I don't think it.
Oh.
I don't think it is a bluff. I
Made a
think it's a
royal
value bet.
or something.
Thing.
We got him to fold to 7.
Yeah.
That's good.
Wow. Does anyone bluff here on the king? It's good.
I guess that is like literally the definition of a merge. We found the triple range
Yeah.
merge, guys. We got like a made hand to fold and we can get called by worse draws.
I think this is definitely a bet.
Okay, Louis, you can take over now.
You're done, Lewis, already.
I mean,
I feel strongly check here. I didn't feel strongly check on the last one because we improved in equity. I just panicked. But this one, this is defined as junk.
Yeah,
You gotta bet on a king here.
The king is good for our range. This is junk.
I think I'm betting here a lot.
I am as well.
I
What's up?
checked back the flop here. Maybe I bet here. Alright, fine. And then we get the king, I mean. But the
55.
problem with the king is we're checking back like king, queen, pure on this flop and maybe king, jack some of the time.
This is one of
But
those
I guess
spots
we have
where
enough other king X.
this is one of those
Alright.
spots where I just like fucking triple it off as an exploit. I'm like, do you have the balls to call off of a 6 and a 5 when when the overcard comes, when a queen comes on
Right.
the river?
That's a good point, cuz yeah, his range is just like all one pair hands with like not even great kickers. It's not ace king. Or it's not ace six rather, I mean. It's
Mostly
all like nine,
checking.
six.
Balls.
I mean, this is complete. God, this is
Yeah.
like a sliver. It's like a 10% open as well.
This is a double barrel.
We just don't need to go to war with this hand, which has nothing.
You know what? I know the solver. The solver's gonna bet because it's like point. This is like 0.1 combos in the range.
Doesn't matter.
This
yeah.
is a jack on the turn.
It does. It does
Fire.
matter. If you look at the slivers in a solver, it goes crazy. So you have jack high, but it's like a 0.01 combo. Or it's just gonna bluff the river.
Oh,
'Cause you're
sorry, I mean
saying
for our
we
overall
mainly fold
range,
three.
like what we do with this hand doesn't really matter. Like.
Yeah,
if
like
we need to know how to play king 10 here. We don't really need to know how to play queen 7 off.
yeah. I mean, it's gonna be a 10% open.
No, but if you
right?
wanna widen up on the button and exploit these guys who don't defend well, then you kinda do need to know how to play queen 7 off.
Yeah.
Probably-
it's
Double
true.
barrel.
Yeah, probably
You
just
can
bluff
find
it
some
all.
barrels, but a lot of checks, more checks than we've seen from a lot of hands. That's worth noting.
Yeah.
It just doesn't have anything attractive. It's like a little bit too high up in range. It doesn't have a spade. It doesn't have a straight draw.
I mean,
Yeah, the
this
last
isn't.
one,
I mean, this is near the bottom of our range.
the last one was like 54% check. This is even more. Yeah.
And like go around your range and you'll realize like I say it doesn't have a straight draw and you're like, geez, that we can't always have a straight draw, but like a lot of the hands that we have there have a gutter, like
Mm.
queen 9, 10-9, like everything has a gutter.
I mean, that queen 7 is probably the like lowest equity hand, right, in the range.
Just about.
We have a gutter or we have ace high, which also is like a little
Exactly,
something maybe.
or like a straight draw, or the flush draw, or a flush blocker, like everything else has something going on.
Yeah,
I really like a
Under
check
pair.
here. I really like a check here on this board. They have more eights than us. I mean, we do have some offsuit eights, but like probably like queen 8, jack 8, king 8, but like they're gonna have like all the like way more offsuit eights. Ace high, it's like a good marginal made hand. We got 2 overs. I think just check.
Yeah, check seems good, middle of range kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I don't
No
really wanna
need to bluff, I don't
bet.
think.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
We're gonna wake up and bet some stuff here, but why this?
Like what are bluffs like? I don't know, king high,
I
jack
think we
high.
could, we
You
could
probably
check
don't
back like
have
a,
jack high.
yeah, we could check back like a small number of, like open enders, like. I wouldn't hate checking back the turn with something like
King nine
10,
of hearts.
10-9 of spade. Or trappy stuff like, okay, but those aren't bluffs, sorry. 6-5 of spades could maybe check back, cause it's just kind of the nuts.
Check back, so
I like
Yeah.
check back. I'd say 100% check back if I had to guess.
Yeah, I'm thinking about like. Hands that could check back, I mean, ace. I don't know.
I mean, ace highs are going to be the highest frequency check backs here.
Exactly, and they're just not gonna bluff a lot here, like,
I don't know, maybe it turns like ace deuce into a bluff, ace three. But
that would not be the craziest thing.
This is always, this ace beats any ace that he called with, we beat.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah, pocket deuces probably bluffs, pocket threes probably bluffs.
He can
Actually,
have,
yeah, maybe not
can
even.
he have like a sliver of ace king O or no?
No,
No, no.
Well, it's just like the slivers in the solver show up in kind of weird spots with ace king O. But in any case, it's like, it's a sliver if it's anything. Can we check? Is Louis frozen?
I'm here, what's up?
check.
Check, huh?
Check, huh?
My video is frozen.
Yeah,
Mine too.
Louis.
Still frozen?
It wants me to
Yep.
search for applications, settings and documents.
Oh,